Welcome back to Do Brick City, everyone, and my review of the Corusant Gunship, set number 75354. It has 1,083 pieces and it cost $139.99 US. This set is, of course, a model made of the one Clone Wars episode, where Chancellor Palpatine and Padme are fighting off that monster from the Clone Wars. So we're gonna look closer at the details of the set. So starting with the box here, the front side, you have of course the gunship displayed in the Corusant setting, and then you also have a display of all the figures that you're coming with it, which is Chancellor Palpatine, Padme Amidala, Commander Fox, and 2 Corusant guards. And I can just say I love the beautiful art that is on it, with the depiction of Corusant in the background in the attack mode. And of course, since you see the 330 seconds clone in the bottom, it's an indication that this is a Clone Wars era set. Taking a look at the back side of the box, you see of course the build being displayed, also in a playable way with all the figures in there. And then in each of the corners you see little pictures of what the set can do. So little features like you can open up the bay doors, slide those backwards, and you have a little loading dock in the back as well. And that those turrets on the side can shoot. I would have hoped that those would have been regular turrets like how they used to be in the old ones with those dish symbol rather than stud shooters. But I think that would also be good, especially if you're someone like me who likes to modify the sets. So it has some more different features. But it also looks already slightly smaller than the last gunship that we've gotten. And of course it's a lot smaller than the UCS gunship. And then unfortunately all of the sides don't really have any features like what I used to have. So this one I can try to show on the camera. It just has a little art here down in the corner. Nothing on the opposite side. And on the top there's also nothing really other than the name of the set. So let's open it up and take a look how many bags we got. So once opened, the set comes with 10 bags and one big booklet for the instructions and one sticker sheet. So let's get it built and review it. If you want to see more reviews in the future, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more. And then here we have the final build. It's significantly smaller than the old set. It's a little bit shorter. The wingspan is about the same. And it feels a lot more sturdier. So it comes with a little handle here, so it's easy to grab. And has lots of play features, which we will go into in just a moment. I'm going to start with the figures and have a closer look at those. So first starting off with Padme Amidala. She has a nice torso print, but there's no printing on her arms or her legs. On the front, and then on the back she also has a little print there, which is just a couple stripes on the back, so nothing special going on there. And then she has an alternative head, which is the angry face. I prefer the friendly face on her, since she's in a nice environment here. Get her hair straight. There you go. Next up we have Chancellor Palpatine. He has some beautiful printing on the front and going all the way to his legs in one continuous print pretty much. I like all the details that comes on it. His legs are going in that slope piece, so he doesn't have a regular leg, so it's like a dress piece. And also on the back, as you can see here, he has a very nice and beautiful print going all the way along. And he also comes with an alternative angry face. And then we have Commander Fox here. We finally got a Phase 2 version of him, since we only had the Phase 1 previous years. He has some very beautiful detailed printing. It's pretty accurate, except for the mismatch of the colors here, where breastplate should be red and this should be white. And the white is also not very... It's more of a pink on the print since I printed white on red. So that takes a little bit of the details away. He has a nice continuous leg print as well. But also no arm printing. And then on the back, also just on the torso. That's the only printing that we have, which is pretty much the standard clone printing. But I'm very excited to have finally a Phase 2 Commander Fox. And then we finally have some Corusant guards again. We didn't have any since the 2018 Republic police ship. So now we have some new ones again. They have very beautiful printing details. And I'd love to have some more of them. Since most of you know I love having Corusant guard and I'm very happy about having some more. I just wish we would have gotten a couple more than just the 2 that we gotten. And both of them are completely equal. Printing is pretty detailed, except for I have a slight misprint on the helmet here on the red line. There's a piece missing of the print, but other than that it's a very beautiful and accurate print. Also here we have that standard clone printing on the back, no legs or arm printing. And he comes with the regular clone head that we have seen on all the other recent figures in the last few years. And then the head has the holes in it, so we can attach little things like the antenna or visor, how we did it in the 501st or in the here in Commander Vaughn. So you can put visors on them. One downside that the ship has is we do not get a pilot. All we get is the 2 clone troopers that are double functioning as the pilots. Which is a little sad since LEGO used to make or give us pilots in the older sets, which were pretty accurate. So there we have to downsize a little bit. Especially for the price of $140, you would hope you get another clone trooper or maybe another pilot with it. And the set comes with some nice play features. You have the turrets here you can move. We have a couple of stud shooters on each wing over here. Then it comes with a handle so you can just easily pick it up. It's also pretty light. And it has some nice details throughout the windows. And then you can also close and open the bay doors here pretty easily. Which is nice. Because on my older one I had a lot of struggle that often the panels don't want to really work and they just like to break off, but this one is very sturdy and very smooth going. All the pieces are stickers, so there's no printed parts. So you can see we got a printed here, a print there, and then one on the back side. Right back here, which is a nice little detail. And then you have a small storage area right up under the wing. Also on both sides the whole set is pretty parallel and it builds up on a little bit Technic. And then from there you can build all the panels around it. It's a little bit smaller than the old one, so you don't fit as many clones in it. And you have to put the clones all the way in the back. You cannot put any on the front studs, otherwise once you close the doors, the hinges will knock over your figures. And then you got a little storage area right in here. It doesn't come with anything like what in the old sets, like a little gun rack or a speeder bike or anything. Turning it around on the back side here, you can also open this back hatch here. But like I said, this one doesn't come with a speeder bike or anything, so you can just open it up or leave it. That's just a play feature. And then you also got that small turret here. And on top, the old one used to have flick fire missiles. This one does not anymore, so they downgrade this part. But one thing that I'm very happy about is the front here. They're pretty sturdy. You can play with them, they don't break off immediately. So all in all, this set is a lot more sturdier. A lot better to play with or handle. And it doesn't break apart as easily. So it's very good for kids to play with, but also for adults for collecting. And then I think it's a beautiful display and I love it that it is in a Corusant red. compared to just a plain white like all the other ones have we gotten so far. So maybe there's a future hope for getting different designs. Maybe next year or in a couple years we can get a minimalist gunship, or maybe a 501st version, which I would really like to see, just to have a whole range of ships. And then the last feature here, of course, you got the stud shooters. That's the only shootable system. I personally would like to see if I had just some turrets there and then maybe put the stud shooters underneath the wings or something. So this way we can just have that look of the turrets, like those glass couples that they used to do. All in all, I would give the set still a 9 out of 10, just because it's a Corusant, it's very durable, it's very nice and fun build with instructions, it's easy to follow, and it does not come with many spare parts. It uses a few small pieces, probably just to get the count a little bit higher, but all these small pieces make the design also a lot more realistic, a lot more smooth in the looking. And of course, this pushability, since you can just pick it up super easy by the handle here. It flies around pretty good, so kids can run around with it. But one good thing about the smaller design of this ship is, if you build a base or mock or anything, you can integrate it a lot easier. It takes a lot less space away, so you can focus more on all the other details. So let me know in the comments of what you think.